Hi guys, I'm Marco Alvarez at DionMarco on Twitter. Today we're going to analyze Khalil Mack's game, the 2016 NFL Defensive Player of the Year. In 3 seasons in the league, the Raiders defensive end / outside linebacker has developed into one of the most feared defenders. Mack is a complete package as an edge rusher, able to play equally effective versus the run and the pass. Let's start taking a look at Khalil Mack's pros. He's got a powerful first step, he's a world-class athlete, tremendous lateral agility, able to convert speed to power, hands technique to rush the passer and play the hit and shed, excellent pursuit to track down ball carries from behind, very good instincts to always locate the ball, and on top of that, he's got an outstanding work ethic. We're going to watch all of 11 sacks from Khalil Mack's last season and also some of his best plays versus the run. We start the Raiders' 4th game of the season. That was at Baltimore. In that game, Khalil Mack registered his first sack of the season. He's going to be chipped by the tight end and then blocked by the right tackle, and we're going to see how he uses his hands there to fight off the tackle and get to Joe Flacco. That was his first sack of the 2016 NFL season. He's got a powerful first step, and there, with his hands, fights off the blocker and gets to Flacco. Now we go to the Kansas City Chiefs game, and a tremendous play by Khalil Mack. Now we're going to see his power. He's one-on-one on the right side of the Raiders defensive line versus Eric Fisher. And you can take a look at how he uses his left hand to completely dominate Fisher, gets into the ground, and then he's able to stay on his feet and sack Alex Smith. That's a fantastic play by the Raiders defensive end. He waits, and when Eric Fisher squares his shoulders against him, uses a long arm and gets the sack. 3rd sack of the Khalil Mack's last season, and now we're going to see his lateral agility. He's going to fake an inside move to come back to the outside and completely fakes the Jaguars' right tackle. Blake Bortles is going to drop back, and Mack is on top of him right at the bat. Tremendous first step and tremendous lateral agility for Khalil Mack. That's one of the keys of Khalil Mack's game on the pass rush. He doesn't have the tremendous repertoire of other players, but with his power and with his lateral agility, he's able to get to the quarterback many times. Now we go to one of his best games from last season. That was the game at Tampa Bay. First, we take a look at his tremendous pursuit to the ball. He's going to be double teamed. He's got the running back block and also the left tackle block. Fights off both of them and pursued Jameis Winston to get the tackle along with his teammates. Then a little bit later in the game, he's going to be on the left side of the Raiders defensive line. This time he's going to be matched up to the right tackle, and we're going to watch his tremendous power. He's going to do a bull rush against the right tackle. He's going to win the battle and get to Jameis Winston for the sack. That was his 4th sack of the season. As we take a look at the end zone camera, take a look at how the right tackle feet are not in the ideal position. He doesn't have the leverage to fight against Khalil Mack's great power. Again, from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. Now, for the first time, we're going to watch him play the run. He's on the right side of the line this time. He moves from the right to the left, primarily plays on the left side of the line, but this time he's on the right. And he's going to go, he's got the contain responsibility on this play. He's going to match up against the fullback, the tight end, who's lined up as a fullback. And look how he plays the hit and shed, fights off the block of the fullback, and gets to the ball carrier. A great play. The tackle at the line of scrimmage for Khalil Mack. It's very difficult to run against the Raiders, run outside of the Raiders when you go to Khalil Mack's side. the tight end on his feet, and Max gets the tackle. Tremendous play. And the final play of this game is a sack, and in this play we're going to see his tremendous instincts. He's got outstanding vision, he's always near the ball. Because of that, the Buccaneers are going to play fake on the backfield. Winston is gonna fake the handoff to the running back and then go to the right. Mack has the contained responsibility on this play. He's not going to pursue the fake, stay on his side, and when he locates the ball, there's no chance for the ball carrier to escape. Gets the tackle, many times he gets a fumble, and that was his 5th sack of the season, an easy sack for him thanks to his vision. Now we go to the Sunday night game versus the Denver Broncos. First, a great play by Mack, and we're going to see his hand move against the right tackle there, and easily gets to Trevor Siemian, 6th sack of the 2016 season for Khalil Mack. A great play versus Denver Broncos right tackle. First step is very powerful, and then his hands and his ability to finish the tackle. Same game, 4th quarter, left side of the Raiders defensive line again. He's going to be matched up against the right tackle, and he's going to do a very similar play that we watched in the Jacksonville game. He's going to fake an inside move to come back to the outside, a counter move, and look at the right tackle. No chance to get his hands on the Raiders player. Raiders also got bookends players on the edges with Bruce Irving. Both of them gets to the quarterback on this play, and there's no chance for Trevor Siemian to escape. Look at his hips. Tremendous play by Mack. Many times we talk about power and hand usage, but in Khalil Mack's game, his lateral agility is key for many of his pass rush moves. In the Houston game, that was a Mexico game, the Raiders are going to camouflage in on the slot. It appears he's going to be matched up against the tight end, but no, he's just a little bit wide to get a speed rush move. The Texans try to get a Hail Mary pass and no chance. He's too quick, doesn't bend as a Von Miller or DeMarcus Ware, but he's quick enough to beat the majority of the right tackles in the league. The Carolina Panthers game was Khalil Mack's best game of the season. Probably that was the game that won him the Defensive Player of the Year last season. This is a play that features Khalil Mack's athletic ability. He's going to do a bull rush. The right tackle is going to control him, but he reads the play, retreats a couple steps, gets the pick, stays on his feet, and returns the ball to the end zone for the pick 6. That was probably his signature play from last season, on a play that features his tremendous vision, his outstanding instincts to get the play. Later in the same game, the Panthers were trying to tie or even win the game in regulation, and now Mack is going to do a spin move to beat Trey Turner. The Panthers got injuries on this game. Turner is a guard. They move into right tackle, and Mack really take advantage of that. Great move to get to Cam Newton. Doesn't get the sack, but he forces the incompletion. Again, powerful first step. Set up the inside move to come back with a spin and get to Newton. And his final play, that was the play that finished the Carolina Panthers game, 4th and 10 play. And we're going to see a tremendous sack by Khalil Mack that featured his hands usage and his power, his leg power. He drives the tackle right into Cam Newton and gets the sack, but also the fumble. He's got a knack for forcing fumbles. 9th sack of the season for Khalil Mack on this play. The running back got to the outside, Mack went inside and got to Newton once again. The Buffalo game. First, we're going to take a look at the running play. This time he's not going to fight against a fullback or against a tight end. He's going to go against a guard, against an offensive guard. This man is going to do a pull. His responsibility is to kick out the edge player for the Raiders, but Khalil Mack is too quick, too smart to get blocked on that play, fights off the guard block, and tackle Deshaun McCoy, one of the most elusive players in the NFL. And now we're going to watch another sack from last season for Khalil Mack, and now we're going to see his speed to power. He's going to fake a little bit the right tackle, going to start very slowly, and then very quickly transform his speed to power. With the bull rush, beats the right tackle, and then his excellent pursuit to get to Tyrod Taylor. Another sack and another fumble. He's got a knack for getting the ball loose from the quarterbacks or from the running backs. In the passing game or in the running game, Khalil Mack is a dream. He's a dream player for an edge rusher. Every franchise would want a player like Khalil Mack on his defense. We're going to finish this study of Khalil Mack's play with another sack versus Eric Fisher, the Kansas City Chiefs left tackle. We're going to see a speed rush and the double swipe. Mack is here on the right side, going to try to go outside versus Fisher. Fisher is going to retreat well, and then the double swipe with his hands technique are going to facilitate Mack to get past Fisher into Alex Smith and into another forced fumble for the Oakland Raiders. That is Khalil Mack's game, one of the NFL most feared defenders. I hope you enjoyed. You can follow us at NFL Estado Puro and visit our website to find some great articles in English like our last one about the Chicago Bears and their plans with Mitchell Trubisky. See you soon, guys!